What I'm about to tell you will change how you see everything. And I have exactly 25 minutes before they take this down. You've been lied to about how wars start. Not accidentally. Deliberately. Because if you understood the real pattern, you'd see that we're already in one right now. And it's happening in January 2026. But not the way you think. The textbooks tell you wars start with gunshots, invasions, dramatic moments. That's the ending. The beginning happens years earlier. In spreadsheets. In debt charts. In decisions made by men in suits that nobody sees coming. Wars don't start when soldiers cross borders. They start when the money dies. Right now, in this exact moment, every warning sign that appeared before World War I and World War II is flashing red. But this time it's worse. The debt is 10 times larger. The weapons are 1,000 times more destructive. And we're making the same mistakes at internet speed. So why isn't anyone talking about it? Because they need you to not see it. They need you focused on your bills, your job, your shrinking 401k. While right now, this week, in the last 30 days, something catastrophic just happened. Something that only happened once before. In 1939, right before everything caught fire, let me show you the playbook that keeps getting rerun. 1914. Austria-Hungary and Germany were being strangled financially by Britain. Blocked from trade. Cut off from credit. Locked out of resources. Every peaceful path to survival was closed. So they calculated. Accept permanent starvation, or break the system with force. They chose force. The assassination was the excuse. The financial war was the reason. 20 million people died because of math. Cold. Brutal. Math. Now replace Britain with America. Replace Germany with China. Replace the assassination with whatever happens next in Taiwan. Everything else stays exactly the same. The financial strangulation. The rising power being strangulous. The impossible debt crushing the old power. We're running the same script. 3 moves from checkmate. But here's what should terrify you. We have proof it's happening right now. Not predictions. Not theories. Events. Real events. From the last 30 days. December 2025. China sold $15 billion in U.S. Treasury bonds, running for the exits. January 15, 2026. The 10-year Treasury yield hit 4.80%, the highest since 2007. The bond market is openly defying the Federal Reserve now. That hasn't happened in decades. January 18, 2026. Trump officials publicly discussed taking Greenland through military pressure. Taking it. Not buying it. Taking it. From Denmark, our NATO ally. Denmark deployed troops and said this ends the alliance. We're threatening war against our own ally over resources. That's not normal. That's desperation. January 20th, 2026. China and Russia announced a formal military alliance. Joint defense. Joint operations. 2 nuclear powers, just united against America. This is the new axis. It just happened. It's not coming. It happened. The last time this alignment happened was 1939. You want to know the scariest part? The debt trap is mathematical. There's no way out. Governments have 3 choices. Only 3, and we just eliminated 2 of them. Choice 1. Austerity. Cut everything. Slash pensions. Cut healthcare. Raise taxes. This triggers riots. No politician survives it. It won't happen. Choice 2. Default. Just refuse to pay. This crashes every bank on earth simultaneously. Every pension. Every insurance company holds government bonds. If governments default, civilization stops trading credit freezes. It's apocalypse. That's not happening either. Which leaves choice 3. And this is where it gets real. Inflation. War. That's it. Because war justifies unlimited printing. You're not destroying the currency. You're funding national defense. War lets governments take total control. It's not tyranny. It's emergency powers. And here's the darkest part. War lets you erase debts. America owes China $1.1 trillion in treasury bonds. If we're at war with China, that debt gets frozen. Erased. Over $1 trillion in obligations. Gone, without technically defaulting. It's the reset button. This isn't theory. This is exactly what happened before both world wars. Debts between enemies were erased. And the maturity wall is here now. Trillions borrowed at 0% in 2020 have to be refinanced at 5% to 6%. The math doesn't work. Default happens. The system breaks. So when you see the headlines this week, when you see the tensions escalate, when you see the military movements start, remember this moment. Remember that you knew, before everyone else knew. The war isn't coming. It's already here. It's just not using bombs yet. It's being fought with bonds, sanctions, and money. But the endgame is the same. And unless something changes in the next 6 months, your world gets very different very fast. This isn't fear-mongering. It's pattern recognition. And the pattern says we're running out of time.